Okay, let me now talk to you about the developing a SMART action plan. For every module in this leadership masterclass, we will recommend you develop a SMART leadership action plan to help you to improve your personal and professional development. In this action plan, we will ask you to look at one specific goal, only one, that you would like to implement when you go back at the workplace. It's very important to be focused on one single item, action item. You can decide to do more than one, but we would like, realistically, from our experience, many leaders would be very successful in implementing one chosen action plan. So once you have defined a goal, what is, for example, one of the things that we talk about in emotional and social intelligence is to be able to exercise self-restraint, meaning that you need to be able to have self-control. And how you do that is to be able to always decide to count to 10 before you respond to someone of issues, of matters that you feel very strongly about, or you like to respond. So you hold back the response. So that's a goal. So how do you measure? So the SMART, the SMART formula, is you're probably familiar with SMART goal. So the measurement is the biggest challenge. So how do you measure? How do I know I'm very successful in achieving this goal of self-restraint? Now, one way is to get feedback from your colleague, your subordinate, your boss, your peers, or even at home, your spouse, your children, or your parents, for example. They will be able to give you feedback whether they observe is there a change in the way you exercise restraint on issues that of importance or emotionally that you feel very strong about. So other people will notice the difference. So you can decide how you do it, how you exercise restraint is through feedback from other people. So they look at the way you interact, when you interact with them, how you respond, and that's one way to do it. Then that's a specific goal. M stands for measurement. That's how you measure the metric, how successful you are. And the A is action. So what action do you need to do differently? For example, in this situation of exercising restraint, you need to be able to hold back, count to 10 before you respond when you're very upset about a certain issue, when you're angry about a certain issue. So how do you then reflect and pause before you respond? Then R, the SMART, R is a reality check. Now, is this goal achievable? You need to ask yourself, reflect and ask yourself, can I do it? Do I care? Because if you don't care, if you don't feel this is something worthwhile to do it, then it's not good. It's not worthy of the goal to set it in motion. So do you care? Do you want to do it? So why is it so important for you to exercise restraint? Because at workplace, it's about developing your rapport with your team member, your boss, your colleague. So it's important to exercise restraint so that you do not be seen as someone who is upset or angry about issues that could have easily been resolved through discussion or through effectively exercising that self-control. What resources do I need? So again, about this reality check, you need to ask yourself, what do I need? Who do I need to give me support? Do I need to go for courses? Do I need to read up? What support? Maybe my feedback from my bosses and peers. Perhaps to look at various publicly available readings, articles, and many of this in YouTube. Go and listen to Daniel Goleman, who's an expert in that area. So you need to identify who are the subject matter experts in the respective area and go and make an effort to reach out to them and read up and attend to blogs, a lot of blogs, Harvard Business Review blogs, where you can post questions, learn peer-to-peer learning. And lastly, timeline. The SMART, the T is timeline. It's in terms of when are you going to start? When are you going to do it? Immediately? When do you expect to meet your goal? Within 6 months, or it will be continuously, open-ended, whatever it may be. Set a timeline where you need to work on it and work diligently to ensure you achieve that goal. So in every module that we look at this masterclass, we believe if you follow this SMART personal development, leadership development plan of S stands for, as I said, specific goal, M measurement, A action, R reality check, and T timeline. You follow this and focus on one single goal, one single action that you want to work on. It will help you to develop to be a more effective, a more successful leader. So in all our masterclass, leadership masterclass will have this element of action plan incorporated. Thank you.